Okay, so this might be the heaviest activewear package that I've ever received. I wonder how much this weighs. Hey everybody, Stephanie here and welcome to the video. Today I am so excited to be doing a review for the one and only Hopescope. If you've been around for a while, you would know that Hopescope is like my favorite YouTuber. So when she came out with this collab with Pursue Fitness, I knew I had to check it out. And Hope was actually in my very first YouTube video that I filmed and put up on my channel. It was a meet and greet event, which was super fun. And I've also reviewed some of her Shop Hopescope stuff, so I am beyond pumped to be able to review her very first official activewear line. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I actually ended up making two separate orders because I decided that I wanted every single item from this launch. And I'm very happy that I did that because not only do I love literally every piece, but now I'm able to do a full review for you guys. So this video may be a little bit long, but you guys deserve all of the details. And just because Hopescope is like my favorite person on the planet doesn't mean that I'm not gonna be fully honest in my review. So if there's something that I don't like, I'm gonna say it, and Hope will actually really appreciate that. And I'm sure Pursue Fitness appreciates the honesty as well, so then they can make improvements moving forward.
Although honestly, I really don't have very many negative things to say about this.
So, as some of you know, my sizing tends to be like right down the middle between a small and a medium. So I actually ordered some of the pieces in both a small and a medium because I wanted to make sure that I got the perfect size for me. And I've actually never ordered from Pursue Fitness before, and according to the sizing charts, I am literally right between a small and a medium. So yeah, it's just easier for me to order duplicates, especially when it's a limited edition collection like this one. And to make things easier for you guys, I put my measurements in the description box down below. So that way you can take a look at those and then do your own measurements, and hopefully that will help you guys out when you're trying to pick a size. And right now there are still some pieces in some sizes available, so this should help you with that. Or maybe if she comes out with another collection with Pursue Fitness. And I also think this will just help with Pursue Fitness in general. So if you wanted to just try out the brand, looking at my measurements might help you out. So I will let you know when I do the bust measurement, it's the largest circumference around my chest. And then the waist measurement is the smallest part of the body in the waist area. And then recently I started doing a hips and a glutes measurement because I think sometimes people use those terms interchangeably. So I do one measurement right on my hip bone, and then I do another measurement on my glutes, which is the largest area around my booty. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at my measurements. And when I look at the Pursue Fitness sizing chart online, the waist measurement that I have right now is 28.5 inches, and the small goes up to a 28, and then the medium one starts at a 29. So I am literally right in the middle. And then for the hips measurement, it says on here you're supposed to measure around the fullest circumference, around the widest, fullest point of the hips. I am a 38.5 around my glutes. The small goes up to a 38 and the medium starts at 39. So smack dab right in the middle for my waist and my hips. So that's why I like to get both sizes, because I just don't know which one will fit me better. And then for the sports bras, I wear a 34C or D for regular bras, depending on the style. Like sometimes I'm a C cup, sometimes I'm a D cup. And when you look at the sizing chart, right in the middle, if you're a 34C, you are a small. If you are a 34D, you are a medium. So yeah, I got extra ones, and it's just better for me and it's better for you because I can show you both of them, how they fit on me, and then you can determine which ones you want. So now that that is done and over with, let's start with the color palette for this launch. So the sports bras, leggings, and shorts come in 4 different colors, and I have all 4 of them. So we have the blue marl, which I actually almost didn't get. This was a very last minute decision. I don't usually wear blues, but this one is so pretty. There's kind of like a periwinkle undertone to it. So it's a very nice color, and I'm very happy I got it. I actually really like it. And then this one I think is my favorite. This is the dark green marl, and green is my favorite color, so obviously I love this one. And then this one is like almost tied for first, but I I think it's in second. This is the charcoal gray, which is a very pretty gray. It's not too dark and it's not too light. I think that this one is really nice and it matches with almost anything else that I have in my wardrobe. And then of course there's this one, which is called Blackout. This one is a pure solid black. There is no marling on it like the other three. And then the mesh crop t-shirt tops came in white and Blackout. And then the long sleeve crop tops came in 4 colors. We have this really pretty red color, which is called Black Cherry. We have Blackout, white, and then teal, which is kind of like a minty blue color. It's really pretty. And as far as sizing goes, I'll quickly give you a rundown and I'll go into more detail as we go along. For the crop tops, I got these 3 in a small and the white one in a medium. For the 2 mesh crop tees, I got both of them in a large because I like that oversized look. And I do kind of wish that I did get them in smaller sizes just so that I could compare them, but they are extremely stretchy. For the shorts, I typically like to size up, so I have all of mine in a medium. And then for the leggings and the sports bras, for the black one, I got just mediums because black fabric tends to fit a little bit snugger. So my leggings and sports bra are mediums there. And then I ended up keeping the smalls in the leggings and the sports bras for the other colors, but I did order mediums in them as well just to compare. And you'll see that when I do the try on as well. All right, now let's get into the pieces. So first I'm gonna talk about the sports bras. So these ones are called the seamless sports bra. And most of my sports bras are in a medium because I don't really like super compressive tops. However, I have recently lost a little bit of weight and it comes off of my boobs first. So I'm very happy that I ordered the small ones in these because I definitely prefer them. But the material of these are actually like really stretchy. So even if I was the same size as before, I honestly probably still would have preferred the small ones. These are not too tight and they actually fit me pretty well. And I do like my sports bras to be like medium or even low medium compression because I don't really do a lot of jumping around. So I really don't need them to be like, you know what I mean? So this sports bra features some really subtle contouring like right under the boobs here, and the band is a really nice ribbed material and it stays in place even though there isn't really like any sort of elastic here. It's just fabric, so it lays flat and it's very comfortable. And the straps are thicker and wider, so they're not tiny. They're not going to be digging into my traps, which I really appreciate because that's so uncomfortable. And then there's this crossback design which helps with the support, and because the straps are so thick, I really don't have many problems with them like folding over on themselves or getting flipped around, so they stay put pretty well. And I also wanted to mention that like the edges are not super thick and plushy because I have some other sports bras that have thick straps, so they're comfortable in that aspect, but then the edges are just like really poofy, so it gets really uncomfortable if you're trying to use a squat bar because it like pushes on it and then it like digs into your skin, or if you're wearing a backpack, like if you're going hiking or something. I really regretted wearing that sports bra. So these ones don't have that issue with me and they're just really, really comfortable. So with this blue one, it is a small, but I do have a little bit of gaping in the back here with the straps, but I do feel like the blue one runs a little bit big, oddly. And then the tag is sticking out here, but that's because I find it a little bit itchy, so I'll probably just cut those out anyway. And with the green one, I have a small and a medium side by side here to compare them for you. The medium one definitely offers a little bit more coverage in the front, but it's also definitely more loose fitting and has much more gaping on the back. So if it wasn't for that gaping in the back, I probably wouldn't mind the medium because I do like more coverage in the front. So if you're in between sizes like me and that's more your style, then you could definitely size up to the medium. It's just that it is a little bit more looser. So the black one here is the one that I got in a medium because it tends to be a little bit more snug. So this one did fit a little bit snugger than my other mediums, but it wasn't quite as snug as a small, obviously, but I do feel like I actually could have sized down to a small, but I'm totally fine in keeping this medium one. And the good thing with a collection like this and me being in between sizes is that I can usually get away with either of them. So it gives me more options when it comes to purchasing because if a small is sold out, I can still buy the medium and vice versa. So my final thoughts on the sports bra is that I do prefer the small one given all of the little details that I mentioned. The only issue that I have is like with these tags, which isn't a huge deal because you can cut them out. I prefer these like print on ones because they don't get in the way and they don't get scratchy. But overall, like the functionality and the quality and the comfortableness of the bra is like a 10 out of 10 for me. I have like 0 complaints about these. All right, now let's get into some of the other tops. These long sleeve crop tops are so so cute. I have seen many other brands and companies come out with a very similar style of top like this, and this one is my absolute favorite so far. And no, I'm not just saying that because this is Hopescope stuff, but these ones are just like so comfy. Like the fabric is so soft. What is this made out of again? Okay, here we go. 73% rayon and 7% spandex. I honestly don't really know what that means, but it's very soft and stretchy and almost like cool to the touch. Like I wish you could feel them. Like they're not super thick, but they're also not super thin. Like, can you hear that? Does that help? Like sometimes when you hear the material, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, you guys just have to trust me and go and buy one if they're still in stock because these are amazing. So I actually went back and forth a lot with Hope on these, trying to decide which size to get, and I ended up going with a small. So I have a small in these three, and then last minute decided to add the white one to my cart in a medium. And I sized up to the medium because one, I wanted to compare them for you guys, and two, I worry sometimes about the sheerness of wearing a white top. So I thought that sizing up would be a good idea. However, with the medium, it's obviously a little bit larger on my arms, a little bit more baggy on my wrists, but it also offers a little bit more length with the strappy parts, so I can do the whole wraparound thing more comfortably. But the smalls are definitely more my jam. Like they're so comfy on my arms. They don't dig into my armpits. I cannot stand when thick long sleeve tops like this like dig into my armpits. The logo and the branding is super subtle with these tone on tone colors, and it's so pretty. And because I'm a little bit shorter, I have the ability to pull the top down a little bit and show a little bit less skin. And then I also saw Hope try these on backwards, and it's actually really cute. And then I can also do the wraparound thing with the straps here, even though that isn't really what it was designed for. I had asked her about that, and she said that they're not long enough to like really wrap around, and even when I do it, you can see that they barely tie up in the front, but I do think that that is like a super cute look. So my overall thoughts for these is that I love them. They're so cute and so comfortable, and I have no complaints. Moving on to the seamless crop tops, or the mesh crop tops. Okay, so at first I wasn't really the hugest fan of these, and I wasn't gonna get them, which is kind of ironic because I think this is like one of Hopescope's like favorite things ever. But the reason for that is because I don't really like fabrics or materials that have like designs with holes in them. Like it sort of freaks me out, and it's like an actual fear, but I hate it so much that I don't even know what it's called. But I decided to give these a try because these are more like little slits rather than little holes. And well, I actually really love these tops, so I'm really happy I picked them up. So I got both of mine in a large because I love that oversized fit, and these ones fit me like just the way that I want them to. And they're also like so stretchy, like so stretchy, that even if I did size down to a smaller medium, they would not be digging into my armpits at all, but they would definitely be more of like a fitted, cute look rather than the oversized look that I'm going for. Although now I do sort of wish I did get the other sizes so that I could compare them for you, but I think you get the general idea. And also I think most of them are sold out anyway. These ones sold like hot fire. So these ones are really cute as they are, but I also really love to tie them up. It gives it a little bit of a different look, and it's really cute. And also the quality of this mesh actually like took me by surprise. I was honestly expecting like elementary gym class jersey material mesh, but these ones are like far superior. They're very stretchy and kind of like plushy almost. They are like a little bit staticky when you take them off. Let's see what these ones are made of. So we have 92% nylon and 8% spandex. So overall very comfy and stretchy. And the logo on these are pretty subtle as well. And this design on the back is so nice and flattering. I really love that she went with this like silvery gray logo color on the white. I didn't hate the samples that she had with the black on the white, but this like gray silver is very, very pretty. So overall, my thoughts on these are a 10 out of 10, surprisingly. And I love them, and I want them in every single color. So Hope, if you're watching this, we need more colors, okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, now let's move on to the bottoms. Okay. The seamless legging. I really didn't know what to expect considering I've never ordered from this company before, but we know the legging queen wasn't gonna let us down, right? And she didn't. I was pleasantly surprised with the quality of these. Like, they're actually pretty thick. They kind of remind me of the seamless leggings from a brand called Activewear, and they also kind of remind me a little bit of the Gymshark seamless ones, like some of their thicker seamless ones. One of my most favorite things about these leggings is that there is no front seam. So Hope, thank you very much. You understood the assignment and you get a gold star. The contouring on these leggings is absolutely beautiful. I love the little wave down the legs. It really makes the quads pop. And then there's the glute contour. It's not like too out there in your face, but it's definitely noticeable. I really, really like it. And you know what? Some people don't like glute contour, but like, look at it. It's like barely there. It's barely there, but when you put it on, it does something for your glutes, let me tell you. So if you're looking to like branch into the glute contour world, this is definitely a really, really good place to start. Like, it's so small. It's like barely there. The waistband is seamless, so there's no little elastic at the top, and it's made of this ribbed material, so it's fairly compressive and has pretty good tummy control, and it stays up. Even with this like pocket in the back, I find that this doesn't like fall down on me at all, and there's very minimal rolling down as well. So here is a shot of the small and the medium side by side. So you can just see with the medium here that there's a little bit extra fabric around the crotch and very minimal gaping on the waist. So it's not like a huge difference, and honestly, I didn't mind the mediums, but I do like my leggings to fit fairly snug. And these ones are like really stretchy, so the small ones worked really well for me. The ankles here also have a little bit of the ribbed material on them, but they aren't extremely snug. Like, they're not really cuffs, I would say. So they sit nicely on my ankles and don't dig in. And the length on these is pretty good too. The website says they're like a 30-inch inseam. I usually wear a 25-inch inseam, and these ones aren't really bunching up on my ankles, so the material can be like pulled up or stretched out pretty well throughout my leg, and then I don't have to deal with all that extra fabric at the bottom. The logos on the legging are also tone on tone and very minimal. So as a reminder, this black pair is a medium, and I honestly probably could have gotten away with a small in these. There is definitely some extra material here, and it also has the gaping in the waist on the back, but I really don't mind it too much. The extra fabric sort of allows it to really fit in around my butt a little bit better. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about this like booty seam thing going on here. So traditionally, I am not a lover of the whole booty scrunch thing. In my experience, the booty scrunch is either extremely stretchy, which means when I put on the legging, it completely stretches out and it gives me like this unibum look, which really isn't cute. Or the scrunch is like too rigid and like structured looking. So then when you put it on, it looks like a literal bum hole, which is not the look that I'm going for. And as you may or may not know, I have had like zero success with booty scrunch leggings except for one, of course, being the Alphalete Amplify seamless legging, which I talk about all the time on my Instagram. So when Hope said that she did not do a booty scrunch on her leggings, I was like, thank goodness. However, when she said that they added in this little seam, I was a little bit skeptical. Now I have seen this little like line seam thing on other leggings. You can barely see it here, but I'll get a shot where you can see it. And it's not my most favorite thing in the world, but I will take it over a really badly done booty scrunch. This one honestly really isn't that bad. It's very, very thin and very, very subtle, like it's barely there. And I believe the purpose of it is kind of to help provide a little bit of structure so that you can pull the leggings up and around your glutes. And I think this actually works really well for a lot of other girls, but personally, I find that it doesn't really work on my butt. At least I've never really had much success with it. I think when I wear the medium ones, I'm able to do that and create that like surrounding the glutes look because of all of the extra fabric. But with the small ones, I think my butt just kind of like fills out the legging and then there isn't really much left to like hike up there, you know? So with the smalls, it doesn't really work. And here we go again with being in between a small and a medium. Like, which one do I want more? Do I want the medium one to have all of the extra fabric to hike up my butt? Or do I want the small ones, which really just fit me better overall? Thankfully though, these leggings have a really decent amount of contouring on them, so I don't really feel the need to have to like accentuate the crack of my butt. So for that reason, I think I'm happy with the smalls. You know, the contouring here, it emphasizes my glutes. I did notice actually though, I just remembered the gray ones kind of fit a little bit more snug too. So not quite as snug as the black ones, but they were definitely looser than the other two colors. So maybe I will try on the medium ones again and keep those. Or maybe I just will keep the small ones and not use them on any days I'm squatting or deadlifting, because I have had leggings rip in the past and I really don't want that to happen with these ones. Which actually reminds me, I did not do any squat tests on these ones because Hopescope actually did like a whole thing on her Instagram with her little squat-o-meter thing. Squat-o-meter. I meant to say shear-o-meter. Squat-o-meter. What would that even be? So you can go and check that out on her post, but I will say that all of these colors are squat proof on myself, and I know that it changes for everybody. Like if you have a really nice juicy peach and the fabric is like stretched out, it might be a little bit more sheer, but for myself I had absolutely no problems. So my overall thoughts for the leggings are they are very good quality, really good compression, really good tummy control, which is something I really look for in a legging. And then the only like negative thing I have to say is that like booty seam thing, because for myself it doesn't really seem to serve a purpose, but I am just extremely picky with my leggings, like extremely picky. But these are still like fantastic leggings and I will definitely be wearing them. So the last thing that I have to talk about today is the seamless shorts. I like to size up in all of my shorts, like across the board, not just these ones. So naturally I did pick all of these ones up in a medium and I didn't get any small ones. And the reason I like to size up for my shorts is one, I don't want any wardrobe malfunctions, although these ones are a longer inseam, so that's not an issue here. And then two, I cannot stand when the bottoms of the shorts like dig into my thighs. It's so uncomfortable. So I always like to play it safe and size up to a medium, and with these ones I am extremely happy with the mediums. I don't think I would like the small ones at all. Like the black ones cut into my legs a very little bit. It's not that bad, like I can tolerate it. So definitely not a small in the black ones, but the other ones are like perfect. They sit nicely around my thighs. There's no bulging or cutting in or anything. So these are overall very, very similar to the leggings. They have the same butt seam, the same thick ribbed waistband. They have the same contouring, which by the way is extremely subtle and barely noticeable on the black pair. They have the same logo, which I'm actually slightly concerned about because I think this is like that vinyl stuff that might eventually start peeling and lifting off. But if I wash and dry them properly, which I always do because I love my activewear, then there really shouldn't be any problems. And then they both have the pocket on the back. We have to talk about this a little bit right now. This is a very, very good quality pocket with a quality zipper, and I have an iPhone XR and it fits in here like perfectly. So I think people who have larger phones shouldn't have any problems. Did you see that? Oh my God. I think this is like one big continuous pocket. Oh my God. Do you know what this means?
One eternity later.
Okay, hold on, wait a minute here. This is like a game changer. Okay, so I have my phone in here, right? And I got my keys. And then there is space in here for snacks. All right, so we got some candy. I got a beef jerky and I have a protein bar. So now I would be all set to go for a run. Well, I don't really run, but I would be all set to go on a brisk walk. Jokes aside though, I think that this is a very, very good quality back pocket. Typically, I prefer like side pockets, but this one is very good. When I put my phone in it, when I was wearing it, the phone didn't move around. That's why I didn't know it was like one big pocket. And then with the zipper, you know that your stuff is like secure and it won't be like falling out everywhere. So my overall thoughts for these is they're very similar to the leggings. I still don't know how I feel about that butt seam, but I do love everything else about these shorts. The last thing that I wanted to mention is that these tags on here, like these really pretty butterfly tags, were actually designed by Hope herself. herself, which I think is such a nice touch to the collection. So I believe she painted this, and I actually only recently found out, like within the last couple of years, that Hopescope like paints and draws. Like she's basically an artist, which is like so cool. So I just wanted to point that out because that's like such a cute little feature for her first activewear collab. I just love that so much. So that is every single piece and color from this collection. And like I said, overall, everything I love, comfortable, really good quality. The only things I'm iffy about are the tags, which I'll just cut out, and the vinyl logo, which is okay, I can deal with it, and then that butt seam, which I'm still unsure about, but it's not like a big, really bad booty scrunch like up in your face, so I can definitely handle it. And then the only other downside that I would say is I think Pursue Fitness is a UK company, and I live in Canada, so I had to pay a very hefty amount for my customs and duties fees, and I honestly don't really know how it works. I think it might have something to do with express shipping. So because I spent X amount of dollars, I got free express shipping with DHL. And then I think something to do with that, they have to charge you extra for customs or duties or something. So if anybody has any insight on that, or like a website that I can go to read about it, like please let me know in the comments down below, because I just want to know how to avoid that. Like if I would have been able to select regular shipping, then maybe have lower customs fees or something, like maybe that would be a better option. So just be aware of that if you live in Canada, and I'm pretty sure this goes for other like countries as well. You may have to pay customs fees when you're getting stuff shipped from across the border or across the sea. It happens quite often, and I was a little taken aback by the amount that I had to pay, but considering how much I bought, I guess it kind of made sense. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. So I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to check out my measurements in the description box down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you like these kinds of videos. And also comment down below if you got anything from this launch, or if there's anything that you wish you got from this launch, because I know some people missed out and it's really upsetting. So I think we are all patiently waiting for Pursue Fitness x Hopescope V2 or any other collab that she might come out with, because I know that she will deliver with quality and comfort, because she's the legging queen, right? But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.